off the station perimeter. We look forward to your return, Commander.
Telemetry obtained. Deine Imperial Qatar is en route to the Alcor system. Alcor is an independent concern politik with a population of annähernd 704.000 souls, and is aligned to Edmund Man. Perez Ring Brewery is the immediate power. There are 34 orbital stations und 2 planetary stations in this system. Fuel tanks are at 92%. Information: Alcor Alliance Assembly are ahead in a Bürgerkrieg with Alcor Purple Vision Corps for control of Phillips horticultural habitat. Allied independents are gearing up to expand to another system. Liberty Party of Alcor are in a state of Ausfall der Infrastruktur. Und Perez Ring Brewery are in a state of Aufschwung. You have an active mission at the Coriolis Sternenhafen. McDonald's settlement in this system. You have earned a reward of über 520.000 credits for local hunting services rendered. Deine Imperial Qatar has dragged to normal space near Coriolis Sternenhafen. McDonald's settlement. We have been denied docking because we are too far from the station. Landing Pad 25 is at 12 o'clock far. As you enter with the green lights on your right. Docking complete. Deine Imperial Qatar is now at 100% fuel capacity. Local market information refresh obtained. You can sell your Geologie-Ausrüstung for a profit of weit über 10,5 Millionen Credits. You have used sold 720 tons of Geologie-Ausrüstung at 15.000 Credits per Tonne for a total of weit über 10,5 Millionen Credits with a profit of annähernd 9,5 Millionen Credits. Bounty vouchers for knapp über 2 Millionen Credits have now been redeemed. Docking claims free.
Landing coupler retracted. Allow for oncoming traffic in the access corridor.
Frameshift drive charging.
All clear. Dock on level.
Destination confirmed. Deine Imperial Cutter is en route to the LHS-331 System. LHS-331 is an independent democracy home to knapp über 5 Milliarden souls, and is within the influence of Edmund Mann. Alliot Independence is the controlling power. There are 15 orbital stations und 2 planetary stations in this system. Information: LHS-331 Values Party are ahead in a Bürgerkrieg with LHS-331 Pro Alliance Group for Control of Many Orbital. Alliot Independence are gearing up to expand to another system und Perez Ring Breviare in a state of Aufschwung. Entering normal space close to Orbis Sternenhafen. DYR Enterprise. You are pledged to Leon Ready. You have served for 19,6 weeks and are at rank 1 bis no accumulated merits.
Prep for arrival on landing pad 02. Ultimate approach authorized. All clear, Commander.
Landing pad 2 is at 6 o'clock near. As you enter with the green lights on your right.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking complete. Fuel at maximum.
Contact. Clear to offload. Happy to have you, Commander.
You have used purchased 720 tons of Geologie-Ausrüstung at 2000 Credits per Tonne. Total cost is annähernd 1,5 Millionen Credits. Docking claims free.
Ship restraint disengaged. Allow for oncoming traffic in the access corridor.
Frameshift drive charging.
You are clear to plot your own course.
3, 2,
Telemetry obtained. Deine Imperial Qatar is heading to the Alcor system. You have visited this system 37 times. Current location is über 114 Lichtjahres from Shinrate Desre. Fuel tanks are at 92% capacity. Commander. Information. You have 1 active mission at the Coriolis Sternenhafen. McDonald's settlement here.
ACT exposes the Lords of Restoration. The affiliated counter-terrorism unit has unveiled a secret cabal of Imperial senators who masterminded the NMLA's terrorist activity. The information was obtained after ACT successfully penetrated the NMLA's dark comms network. Captain Saskia Landau provided this summary to the media. Senators Geron, Jourdan, Nerva, Scordato and Torquatus were at the heart of a powerful conspiracy to permanently remove the position of Emperor. They called themselves the Lords of Restoration, based on their aim to restore executive power to the Senate. The NMLA became their terroristic agents, weaponized to assassinate the Devals and other obstacles. Its members were militarized at dark water training camps and provided with sophisticated equipment by corrupt Imperial intelligence agents. But the Lords could never fully control the terrorist figurehead Theta 7, whose attacks against non-Imperial starports were not part of their original plan. Marlinism was also exploited as a political lever. The hope was that, compared to this democratic ideology, citizens would view a senator-led empire as a moderate compromise once the Imperial family was gone. While this led to the establishment of the Marlinist colonies, the Lords' later attempts to influence those systems via puppet politicians did not succeed. Following the assassinations of Prince Harold and other Devals, the Lords abducted Emperor Arisa Lavigny Deval in January 3307. She was kidnapped en route to a secure location, with Senator Nerva falsifying confirmation of her safe arrival. This allowed the Lords to engineer communications with the Senate via a virtual doppelganger, which were accepted as genuine since they were verified by Imperial intelligence agents. ACT is working closely with Imperial security agencies.
Return to normal space close to Coriolis Sternenhafen. McDonald's settlement.
Peter Meyer, Alpha Romeo Tango. Submit a request before docking and enjoy your visit, Commander. Permission authorized.
Landing pad 9 is at 8 o'clock near. As you enter with the green lights on your right.
Dan and Norney systems have come under heavy attack by Thargoid vessels. Vox Galactica featured this report by freelance war correspondent Jade Sanderlin. The Thargoids have been unusually aggressive in recent months, as attested by the drifting wreckages of many independent ships. When Salvation repelled their forces from the Delphi, Maya and Merib systems in December, some believed it was only a matter of time before the aliens retaliated. It appears that time has come. Although the Thargoid species is often viewed as territorial, on this occasion they have pushed further towards human space. Authorities in all three systems were unprepared for the incursions and have sent out a general call for assistance. The superpowers are still in the process of forming their anti-Xeno task forces, and thus unable to help. Fortunately, despite Aegis being officially defunct, some of its support megaships have yet to be decommissioned. These have been staffed with emergency crews
Docking
and rushed into
complete.
service in all three systems. As pilots race into combat once more,
Landing successful. Commence system shutdown.
Local Market Data Update
many must
obtained.
be wondering if the
You
risks
can sell
announced
your
can point
Geologie-Ausrüstung
Have
for
the
a
Thargoids
profit of
extended their
annähernd
reach into human
9,5
space?
Millionen
Which
Credits.
systems might they strike at
You
next?
have used sold
And is further
720
escalation
tons
of
of
price to be paid every time
Geologie-Ausrüstung at
Salvation
15.000
is
Credits
deployed?
per Tonne for a total of weit über 10,5 Millionen Credits with a profit of annähernd 9,5 Millionen Credits.
Deliveries have been requested in the Alcor and Colonia systems to implement services to the Colonia Bridge starports. A press release from Brewer Corporation provided the details. The fourth and final phase of our Colonia Bridge project will take place over the next 4 weeks. Our goal is to finish constructing the starports that were recently added to the route between the Colonia and Alcor systems. For the first week, we require deliveries of coffee, emergency power cells, geological equipment and liquid oxygen to McDonald's settlement in the Alcor system and Jacques station in the Colonia system. If we receive sufficient commodities, we can add universal cartographics and Vista genomics to all 6 stations. Everyone at Brewer Corporation was impressed by the galactic community's dedication to improving the travel corridor to the Colonia region. For this week's initiative, contributing pilots have the opportunity to be rewarded with a generous number of credits. In subsequent weeks, we will be offering a variety of additional rewards. Following feedback from our shareholders, we also plan to install beacons to recognize the major contributors to all phases of the Colonia Bridge project. The top 10 contributors of every past and upcoming Colonia Bridge initiative will be listed on these beacons to immortalize the names of these pilots. The Colonia Bridge starports currently offer rearm, refuel and repair services as well as basic commodity trading. The second, third and fourth weeks of this phase will focus on adding further services. Arisa rescued from year-long captivity. Emperor Arisa Lavigny Deval has been found alive after being secretly imprisoned by the private military firm Dark Water Inc. The Imperial Herald published a special report on recent events. The absence of the Emperor from public life for over a year has prompted much speculation. The Senate claimed that she was being kept safe from assassination attempts by the NMLA, and that they remained in contact with her.
An Ugalnet article has been published, entitled CT exposes the Lords of Restoration. The news report is ready for playback.
They were revealed only after ACT recruited independent pilots to help decipher the terrorists' dark comms network. Chancellor Blaine immediately ordered the Imperial Guard into battle against Darkwater soldiers. A ship fleeing from the Summerland system was intercepted, aboard which was a cryogenic pod containing the Emperor herself. She was swiftly returned to Capital, and is currently under the care of the Imperial Palace medical team. The IISS has launched a security operation based on ACT's information. This reveals that groups within the Senate, Darkwater and Imperial Intelligence formed a long-running conspiracy to fund and empower the NMLA. Senators Alberto Gueron, Carl Nerva, Ursula Torquatis and several others have been placed under arrest. ACT has stated that it will provide additional information soon. Concerns raised over Alliance Sirius Pact. The recent battle in the Riot system has caused Sirius Corporation to question the terms of its partnership with the Alliance. The Alliance Tribune's political correspondent Vanya Driscoll reported, "When Sirius Corporation megaships arrived in 4 Allied systems, it's fair to assume they anticipated a degree of public resistance. But being directly attacked by the Riot Mining Coalition clearly wasn't part of their risk assessment." Liang Rui has urgently sought assurances from the Alliance that such conflicts will not happen again. The Megacorp CEO claimed that he has a duty to protect his employees from aggression by their own clients. In response, Prime Minister Edmund Mahn personally guaranteed that this unfortunate incident was a one-off, stressing that Sirius personnel have been welcomed in the Alioth, Arampox and Dijian systems. He added that the Alliance Defense Force is working closely with Admiral Nicholas Glass, the Sirius Navy's representative. But others in the Assembly are now openly questioning the wisdom of the Strategic Defense Pact. Although Councillor Nakato Kane's opposition to Mahn is often viewed as predictable, more members now agree with her that many Allied factions will reject the assertion that Sirius Corporation is an ally to be trusted. The fall of Aegis. Shutdown procedures for the anti-Zeno organization are continuing, despite Aegis's warnings that Azimuth has returned. Conrad Sterling reported on the situation for Vox Galactica. "We now know that the Alexandria megaship was targeted by a hostile force that could be Azimuth Biochemicals, the 200-year-old corporation which owned the Adamastor and Hesperus. In the face of this new evidence, Aegis leaders have petitioned for it to be reinstated." Even while accounting for this new evidence, the Bauman report has exposed a litany of organizational failures within Aegis. There is still a broad consensus among politicians that the organization should have done more to repel the Thargoids. Many senior military figures have switched focus to Aegis's controversial rival Salvation, despite his mysterious nature. As one Imperial Navy admiral succinctly put it, Salvation's methods have proved more effective in counteracting the Thargoid threat. The issue of military staff defections also appears to have been resolved. Alliance, Federal and Imperial fleets have opened channels of secondment, allowing naval crews to voluntarily take positions aboard Salvation's vessels without resigning their commissions. However, one of Aegis's requests has been authorized. There will be a public ceremony to posthumously award Medals of Honor to Captain Jacob Morales and the 4,000 people who lost their lives aboard the Alexandria. Hudson attempts to remove presidential limit. The federal government has announced plans to extend Zachary Hudson's term as president beyond the legally allotted span. Every Federation president serves a single term of 8 years. President Hudson assumed the role in June 3301, and is therefore due to step down in June 3309 following an election to select his replacement. Secretary of State Lana Berkovich delivered the proposal to Congress. "We live in extraordinary times, and all signs point to further challenges in the coming years. Our people deserve a steady hand at the helm rather than being forced to change political course, especially with the tempestuous developments found within our neighboring superpowers. It is therefore in the public interest that we temporarily suspend the arbitrary 8-year limitation to allow President Hudson to continue steering the Federation through the coming storms." Shadow President Felicia Winters condemned the proposal. "Hudson has already violated the federal accord with his surveillance laws, but now we can see how little he values